Hello and welcome to the Institute of Christian and Masonic Studies. Today I'm going to be speaking to the Masonic wing of the Institute. I'm going to be addressing a subject that has come to my attention and I want it stopped. How about if I put it like that? That'll get us on one. I had a good opportunity to speak with you all a little while back at my last lecture concerning the effects of the Grand Lodge. We're getting some pretty good comments coming into my son, the CEO, Leroy Stewart Jr., being on the other side of the camera, and also worshipful master of SET. Research Lodge number 7. We're getting some good comments, some good questions, and some good, just some really good positive feedback. I also want to thank most of the respondents. You've been courteous, very intellectual, and credible, to say the least. And we want to try and keep that dialogue going. That's the purpose. That's what the Institute of Christian and Masonic Studies is about as far as its videos are concerned. However, now, don't fail to forget now the Institute also offers sermons as well as these lectures. We offer classes and private tutoring, one-on-one. All our prices are negotiable. A little funny thing about that, I had one person ask me, says, what do you mean by negotiable? So I said, whatever you can pay within reason. So we are all that and more. So now let's get a little further with this thing right now. Today, as I mentioned, an issue is coming to my attention. I don't like it. I think it's very, very, I don't know what to say. But I want it to stop. And as usual, I'm perfectly willing to receive any constructive comment, questions, or just good stuff to add to the situation. Here at the Institute, or by way of SET, Research Lodge number 7. Now, what am I talking about today? It has been brought to my attention, and it seems to be piggybacking off the fact that of my talk concerning the negativity, some of the very negative aspects of the creation of Grand Lodge. I mentioned racism, division, disharmony, etc. Well, guess what? Everybody's familiar with 1717, and, Charter from England, or you clandestine, Charter from England, or everybody knows about that crap. Everybody knows all about the long feud, 3-letter Masons versus 4-letter Masons, which ironically was settled, or at least we were told it was settled, in 1813. A little under 100 years. I'm going from 1717 to 1813. Our basic writers and researchers today say that the union, if you will, England and I think it's Ireland, Scotland as well, coming together, 1813, a little less than 100 years after the quote-unquote revival of Masonry in 1717 and the creation of the Grand Lodge of England, the feud or division created by that coming to take form in 3-letter Masons, modern 4-letter Masons, antient or ancients. Okay, so put to bed, put to sleep, 1813. Well, guess what I'm finding out? 2015. I mentioned racism. And found out I mean, I get too many comments to think this is just something fly by night. It has now been brought to my attention that among Masons who are black, I said Masons who are black, it has been brought to my attention here at the Institute that we got one body of Masons who are black. Prince Hall Masons is the moniker, I guess, or whatever it is. And they are black Masons. They seem to have taken some type of position of superiority, if you will, or I don't know. Well, I don't know what it is they call themselves. I don't think they do either. But let's look at it a little bit. Before I decided to do this lecture, I went and I wanted to make sure I would be able to bring you, as always here at the Institute of Christian and Masonic Studies, I want to make sure I would be able to bring you some solid facts, some legitimate, traceable, verified information. So I went, and like I hope my brothers who are Prince Mason, I hope you will do before you decide to contact me after this lecture here at the Institute. And I'm not going to put up a whole lot of rooting and hollering and all that stuff there. You're going to contact me with constructive criticism. You're going to contact me with positive input, all right, on this subject. But I'm going to stop. Here's the situation. The Masons who are black, who call themselves Prince Hall, seems to think that they have some type of exclusivity between black Masons. Get out of here. And I'm finding out that the sole basis of this superior attitude that they carry is that they allegedly hold some tribe or document that came from the Masons, white Masons, from that lodge in England back around 1780, 85, something like that. Is that right? Well, somewhere in that area. And that the Masons, call themselves Prince Hall Masons, they are using that wonderful historical document that they got there. It is a historical document. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but it's an historical document, so we'll give it that credibility. But I understand that they are, oh my God, some kind of opinion that this has made them some type of superior brother. Masons meet on the level, fellas. You forgot that? Well, let me bring it back to your attention. I've even now, that has been brought to my attention, I've been in Masonry, let me say this here too, before anybody think you want to contact me and go talking outside of your neck. I've been in Freemasonry over 30 years. I ain't no fly-by-night joker. I held my obligation to walk by upright just before God and men for over 30 years. I still meet Masons on the level. All right, we'll meet you on the level here today because this mess got to stop. As I mentioned in the last lecture I'm doing on the evils of Grand Lodge, look around you, people, brothers. Are you looking at the world? And I'm talking especially to those Masons who are black, and the group in particular who calls themselves Prince Hall, who for some reason or another are not opening your lodge doors to other Masons. And I guess that would be 4-letter and 5-letter and John G. John affiliated or whatever. My goodness, what are you guys doing? A Mason is a Mason is a Mason. And this among Masons who are black, I'm shocked, I'm stunned. I went and researched this myself to make sure that I wouldn't be saying anything to you that couldn't be verified. Because as you can see, I'm damn upset. And it's going to stop. I went and researched Prince Hall, and I double dare. Boy, I said that since I was a kid. Double dare, you with all that electronic equipment that's available to people in 2015, get out there and do some Googling, do something, and get you some information on Prince Howard. Why don't you just break down and go to the old-fashioned library in person and get some of them things they call books, and get you some of them books out of some of them reference rooms and some of them libraries, and read about the wonderful brother named Prince Howard. Now you guys got now too. Prince Howard didn't have. How many of you brothers out there, Masons, that are black and belong to the what is it, the Prince Howard group? I guess is the way to put it. Listen to that. I took the word Mason and broke that down. Now I had to say black. Then broke that down and had to say group. A Mason is a Mason is a Mason. I'm going to say it to you, get sick of it. Because I'm sick of to hear about this Mason over here, can't go visit this lodge over there, and this is happening among Masons who are black. You people, what is wrong with y'all? Do you realize how far we've come in this country? Not only as black men, but as Masons. Jesus Christ, do you realize the contributions that we made? Not only to our race as black people, but to America as Americans. Jesus, and we're not sitting together. We're not breaking bread together. We're not assisting for another. Hey, do you guys still deal with the grand head and sign of distress? How about that? I'd like to know that from all these different groups out here today. What if you, Prince Hall, you, John G. Jones, you, God, whatever it is, you ride down the street or whatever the case may be, and you see a brother throwing a grand head and signs of distress, I need to know right here, right now, what you gonna do? You gonna stop and ask what you belong to? Think. And I'm talking about Masons right now. Lord, Masons, my Caucasian brother, they screwed up enough for 1717. These had a good sense, according to the historian, to put kissed and made up in 1813. Jesus Christ, that's 300 years ago, folks. And black people still running around here. The Masons that are black are still running around here, divided behind that Grand Lodge crap. Get over it. Grow up. A Mason is a Mason is a Mason. What would you do? Grand Hill sign of distress. Would you stop? Would you help? What would you do? And God forbid, if you stopped and helped him, would you ask, are you Prince Howard? Are you Fuller? Are you Thriller? May Lord God have mercy on your soul. What are you thinking? John G. Jones. A little brother that did great things. What's the fight? What do you say? We should be proud. Not only of John G. Jones, but of Prince Howard. Oh my God, what are you guys doing? Richard Allen. W.C. Handy. Reverend Leroy Stewart. You know, you have to throw that in for the Institute. Let's be realistic. Now, come on, let's get with the program. John G. Jones was a three-letter Mason. Count them fingers. 1, 2, 3. Anybody want to confuse that? Anybody want to doubt that? Anybody want to call it and say that's not true? Well, it is true. Prince Howard was a three-letter Mason. He didn't have the attitude that you fellas got. He wouldn't say he was getting-minded. Hell, he wanted to chocolate. He wrote the English, which, he was a four-letter Mason, excuse me, got me confused now. Prince Howard was a 1, 2, 3, 4-letter Mason, ancient, free and accepted Mason. Let me say say it again. Prince Hall was a 4 Mason. He was not segregated minded like you young fellas are and old fellas are here today. Calling yourself working under his name, which should be a great honor for the man, for the brother. But he wasn't acting like y'all acted. When he wanted the charity to get you all's branch going, to get you all's wonderful little family going, hell, he wanted the charity. He wrote to England a 3 grand loan, got a charity. What was this? He got it in what, 1785, 86, 87, something like that. My God, he's a 4-letter Mason, Brother Prince Hall, 4-letter Mason, with a 3-letter charity. That I understand you guys still have in our code now. Look at the top of the darn thing. And then go look at Prince Hall. The man's 4-letter. The same people that tell me 4-letter Masons are going to be black 4-letter, can't even say to your lodges. This stops now. Look around you, and I'm talking especially to Masons who are black. Look at our children. Look at our young men. Look at the killing and all this mess going on around us. Only heroes they got is rap singers and basketball players. Get with the program. We up here fighting and disrespecting each other and not paternalizing, not consoling, not breaking bread together. About a feud that was over 300-something years ago. Our Caucasian brothers said 200 years ago? Come on, give it the program. I am upset. A Mason is a Mason is a Mason. Now, I'm going to close this because, as you can see, I'm upset. And if you got any situations, and I mean construct, don't contact me, do not contact the Institute of Christian Masonic Study with no garbage. You get up, you go find the solid facts on Brother Prince Hall, an extraordinary man and a fantastic Mason. And you're going to run around bearing his name? Then I tell you what you do. You find out who he was. You go and see the wonderful things he done. That brother was not running around telling nobody who ain't and who he is. He wasn't running around telling nobody you can and you can't. All that mess. And I understand you guys are saying your 3 letters. It's going on here. I'm talking to Masons who are black because our community is going to hell in a pot. Our young men out there need to see men. They ain't no role model. They need to see men. M-E-N. Above all, the Mason is a man of God. Now I'll tell you what you do. You go verify that Prince Hall is a 4-letter Mason. You got a charter from the 3-letter Grand Lodge who invented the crap. Why do you think they gave it to them? Because they settled the mess about 3 and 4-letter Masons in 1813. And we still carrying us on today. I couldn't hardly believe it until I started to research this. I didn't know we was acting like that out there among each other. And then I tell you what, I really want somebody to comment somewhere along the line about you riding down the street, you in some building somewhere or something, and a brother Mason throws the grand hurling sign of distress. Are you going to answer it? Or are you going to ask, are you 3-letter or 4? Now I'll tell you what, I'm going to close it down now because as you can see I'm upset. This mess needs to stop among us. Black people need each other. We need to come together. And I thought that was only out there in the regular black population. I didn't know this kind of crap was going on among black Masons. Ain't there enough people that own us? All right. Again, this is Reverend Leroy Stewart, the Institute of Christian and Masonic Studies. Of course, on the other side of the camera, usual, is my son and CEO, Leroy Stewart Jr. He's a 33rd degree Sergeant Grand Inspector's General. He is a worshipful master of set, large number, set. You can get a hold of my institute, or you can get a hold to Worship Master Stewart, set, research large number 7, Twitter, World Wide Web, email. But listen, be serious with this. I'm an old Mason. What y'all call this, old school? Well, I tell you what, at least I went to school. Think. Lord have mercy. How do Masons meet? How do they act? Maybe the next time I might really bring some Masonry. It seems everybody's so busy talking about who's who and who ain't, what is and what ain't. I don't think none of you know what Masonry is. So I tell you something, do yourself a favor and stay close to the Institute of Christian and Masonic Studies, because very shortly I'm going to be delving into that, just that fact. And by the way, make sure you get out and get a copy of my book, Inspect 33rd Degree Freemasons. I don't know where the Inspector Generals are right now. 33rd Degree Masons, Inspectors, where are you? How do one of you letting this stuff go on? What are you doing? Stop some of them conventions. Take off some of them collars and hats and get out here and fix a situation. All right. DSM Just. Reverend Leroy Stewart, Institute of Christian and Masonic Studies, and I'm mad. This has got to stop.